Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to Zeke and Stroud.
Play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, he missed it. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Air Force's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
And the fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the option, they bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes. Offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already...
Off he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass block. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Now on the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Back to throw, it's Busha. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Falcons decide to punt it away.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast. Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Goes to the option. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Falcons will call on their punt team.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so
and it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. The other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable.
Oh, good.
Lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Air Force, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at...
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Get set.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Get it out on the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Falcons send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Fast motion from the offense. Now rolling to the left. Tosses it incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got the 1st down and more. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Busha. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Those hands can get a little frigid in weather like this. He'll make the fair catch signal and secure the catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Flushed out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Not a way to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can...
Pulls it in on the right. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Falcons will line up to punt it away.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Cricket.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take it. Play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short...
A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
On third down, going up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Hand off to the fullback. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They'll run the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Falcons will punt it away on fourth down.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off play action on first down. Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know.
Oh, it's a fake, headed for the end zone. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 67, Air Force 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Busha. He's got the back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Caught over the middle. It's Ibuka. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd
and the holder, the fake, and a little shuffle. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Run it with the fullback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Here comes the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. The option look. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Busha. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. Okay, the ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On the option. That's a live ball. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Hold it, up and.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
It's third down. Okay, ready?
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to get to him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Quiet, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass. It's Busha. It's complete on the right side.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. The throw. Got a man. It's Scott. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive,
He is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard, no matter who's in the game.
And now they've lost the offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense.
Cricket.
They want that clock to run. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot.
They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. Hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Sets a kickoff.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Steps away, trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Discretion, the better part of valor, not going to give him a chance to return as they kick it toward the sideline. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, what a move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. PAT unit on the field. They fake it, goes to the tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They're trying to... Oh, that'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great...
Ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your head on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense. And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
First down, Zach pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Busha. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of